What the fuck is going on, gamers? How's it going, man? Y'all, I hope you guys are having a good one. We got a lot of people in here. Luther89, I'm sorry. I don't know if that's you. I'm going to have to decline that party and then also turn off open lobby because you guys know why we're here if you've been paying attention to my community posts and my Discord lately. So we're here. We're going to have one last hurrah with the current melee weapons we have in the finals. Also, I hope you guys can hear me and that you're not picking up background noise. By the way, I do have something, something in the dishwasher right now. But anyway, you know, before Mbart comes in and fucks around with all the melee weapons and, you know, maybe they'll be better, maybe they'll be worse. Let's have one last party, guys. One last party with the current melee weapon system. And what better way to do that than to do some customs with you guys here in the audience, where we'll be basically, I'll explain the format here in a bit, but we're going to be playing some custom games. And in these custom games, you'll be able, we're going to hop straight into them, by the way, because I do have plans tonight, so I want to get these out of the way first, and then if we have time afterwards, we'll go ahead and play just some viewer games. But in these custom games, what we're going to be doing, right? We're going to be doing a cash out, a 1v1v1v1 cash out. One person on every team. And the two players that make the most money will advance to a second round of head-to-head. It's going to be a 1v1 cash out. And the winner of that 1v1 cash out gets any melee weapon skin in the game. Any melee weapon skin. Mythic, legendary. If you ask for a fucking comment, I'll give it to you. I don't care. But any melee weapon skin in the game, it's all yours. You can have it. Aside from the $20 bundles that you have to buy with cash. I can't do that, but you guys do see here, I have a shit ton of multi-bucks. I only meant to buy two. I only meant to buy two of the bundles, but I accidentally bought three because I didn't realize I had two in the cart. I was debating between the this one right here, the little Data Crusader. I was debating between that one and the Hedge Hunter, but I guess, you know, I guess whatever. I'll take the L on that. But yeah, I got these three bundles now. So I got a bunch of multi-bucks from them. Also, I am kind of disappointed. Looks like you have titties on this outfit no matter what, which is a little disappointing. I kind of was hoping that it was just the preview thing, but I guess not. But yeah, any melee weapon skin, it's all yours. And yeah, dude, we're just going to hop right into them. So I'm going to go ahead and make a private match here. You already know the first map we're playing is Bernal. We're starting on Bernal. We're going to do a 1v1v1v1 cash out. So 4 teams of 1 player. Now, one thing I want to specify as well is if you win, like if you win a melee weapon skin, we're going to go through this cycle 3 times of doing the cash out, then the final round, then the head-to-head, then the cash out, then head-to-head. We're going to do 3 cycles. If you win, I'm going to have to ask you to step aside so other people get a chance to win. And then also, this is going to be first come, first serve. So the first 4 people to join, you're the ones playing. It's that simple. You know, I'm not trying to overcomplicate this, but I just wanted to have one last party with everyone with these melee weapons. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and create the game here. We're going to do suspended structures on Bernal. Let's go ahead and make it foggy. Let's make it foggy out, right? And then we're going to do which one would be fun, guys? I'm going to do a game show. We're going to do Dead Go Boom for the first one. Let's start with a bang, bro. Let's start with a bang. All right. Be ready. I hope you guys are in game. We're starting it. The code for the game is H1PK. I'll go ahead and post this in chat. Low gravity because I'm evil. That is evil. That is evil. All right, Jakaru. Look at this guy, man. Fucking fast on the draw, bro. We got Astro. All right, Astro. We'll go ahead and put you on the live wires. All right, we need 2 more players to get this first match started. Remember, it's the first 4 to join. The first 4 people in this lobby are the ones playing the first rotation. Are you expecting Melee to be more or less prevalent? What's up, Waffle? How you doing? I'll go ahead and put you on the big splash. I'm guessing that Melee for the first few weeks, there's going to be a lot of people playing it just to try it out. But after that, you really have to give it about 3 weeks to see who's really settling in and how people are actually going to play. Because with Season 10, all right, Salty Stickman, that's our last player from the first 4. Anyone else? I'm sorry, guys, you're a little too late. We're going to go ahead and get this started. But pretty much after the first 3 weeks of Season 10, like the crossbow, the hover pad, shockwave, they started to settle into their normal usage rates. So I think for the first few weeks, there's definitely going to be a lot of people using the melee weapons. But after that, we're probably going to settle back into most people using guns. Can you restate the rules? It's very simple, Sleepy. 1v1 v1v1 cash out. Top 2 advance to the next round, which is going to be a head-to-head. And then the winner of that head-to-head gets any melee weapon skin they want. I'm going to gift it to them. Also, if you want, so there is an option as well. If you want to say, just say it in chat if you do, but whoever wins the head-to-head, if you want to wait until Season 11 comes out to get your melee weapon skin, then let me know, and I'll save the money for you. But you have to redeem it like right when Season 11 comes out, please. Don't forget about it, because I will. And I don't need you coming back around here saying, oh, Hyper never gave me the gift from winning the customs. Nah, you forgot to fucking remind me. You keep track of your shit, bro. Will there be other rounds? Yes, there will be other rounds. You'll have another chance to get in here. We're going to do this rotation 3 times. We're going to do it 3 times. And we're getting into the first one here. We got a little bit of a mini Hypermania going on here. We're going to start off by spectating Waffle, who's going to be heading towards Cash Out 2. Along with Waffle, who are we looking at? Looks like Jakaru and Salty Stickman are slated to have a duel here at Cash Out 1. In the meantime, Amazing Astro, another Sledgehammer player with the goo gun, is coming in to try and stop Waffle from grabbing Vault 2. Mildly successful at slowing him down, but it doesn't look like he stops him entirely. Waffle has opened the box, gotten that first 1,000. Remember, the winner is based on cash, because this is Cash Out. So whoever makes the most money, the top 2 players at the end of this round will be the ones advancing. Salty Stickman lock bolts the Cash Out, but takes it for himself. And it looks like Jakaru, I can hear him on his tail. Let's get in the free flight camera and see how Jakaru's going to position himself. Oh my goodness, Jakaru gets absolutely fucking mollywopped by Salty Stickman.
Great move by the big splash.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Amazing Astro and the Waffle are still dueling it out here. Waffle looking for a good angle to come in with that dagger so we can get with the backstab. But Astro himself trying to land the Sledgehammer heavy hit. Who's going to win? Is it going to be the hammer or the dagger? The hammer takes supremacy, declares supremacy over this fight. And I think I am currently bugged on the UI. Never mind, I'm good now. I did accidentally close the UI, but that's fine because I am kind of getting used to how to use this damn thing to begin with. Jakaru is looking for an opening on Cash Out A. Is he going to be able to find it? We shall see. Salty Stickman holding a very, very cheeky corner here, but unfortunately his main piece of cover has been knocked down. Jakaru knows exactly where he is, and he's going in for the kill. Will Jakaru get it? It's looking very close, but Jakaru does get it. Okay, I was thinking that was going to be a loss for Jakaru. Let's get back to the other side of the map where Amazing Astro is looking out for Waffle. He can hear him sneaking around. There he is. He's on the Cash Out trying to get a steal, but Astro hasn't trapped with C4. Unfortunately, the C4 on its own isn't enough to take out Waffle, who has taken the Cash Out from Amazing Astro, who's now trying to bait Waffle to come back in with a Cash Out steal. Will it be successful? We shall see. How to join, send nickname here. I will send the codes for the lobbies whenever they happen. Don't worry, you just got to keep watching. Just like I'm watching Salty Stickman try to get back to his own Cash Out, which Jakaru has taken from him. Jakaru falls off the side of the map. Oh no, this might actually be a steal in Stickman's favor unless Jakaru gets right back up with the shockwave like he just did there. Jakaru, a clutch play coming out of him, and it looks like Astro was able to successfully defend his Cash Out from Waffle and take it back for himself. Now Jakuru's over here, looking to keep stalling Stickman on cash out A, prevent him from taking that cash out from him. Jakuru, unfortunately, just not doing great at traversing these suspended structures, knocking himself down, allowing Stickman to get that cash out, and it looks like Stickman has pretty solid control over this one. It might be GG's for this cash out. Jakuru might be better off going to the next one.
Successful cash out by the Kingfish.
Yo, what's up, funny man? How you doing? I kind of want to join, but I don't want to be fried. Hey, man, the worst that can happen is you play some casual melee weapon-only games, you know? All right, moving on to the second set of cash outs here. Looks like Waffle has an early start in the opening cash out 4. Oh, look, he's emoting. He's even emoting for the crown. Waffle might not be winning, but sure knows how to put on a show. Now he's going to put on a teleporter gateway to get a very, very quick transfer to cash out D for Vault 4. And on the other side of the map, Stickman is currently on the lookout for Jakuru. Jakuru, who has been his main rival this entire match. I know for a fact Stickman had to have seen him on that zip line this whole time. I do wonder if it's going to be these same matchups the whole match, or if these players are going to start shuffling around and fighting other players. We'll see. Stickman trying to be very, very sneaky by cash out 3, or Vault 3 rather. But let's go over to cash. Oh my God, I keep hitting the wrong button. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go over to cash out D, where Astro was looking for a way in on Waffle. Waffle almost gets a nasty backstab on Astro, but the turns have been tabled as Waffle is taken out once again by Astro. These hammer versus dagger duels just are not going in his favor. Meanwhile, it looks like Jakuru has been able to start cash out C, but unfortunately Stickman is right on his tail. So Jakuru is going to have to defend it for a long time, or take out Stickman, who has an amethyst. Is that an amethyst? He has a blue scale sledgehammer. That's how you know this man is a hammer man for sure, bro. He hammers like a motherfucker. Here he is. He's going to bait Jakuru out with a cash out steal, but unfortunately, the physics of the cash out have cucked him. And now Jakuru comes in with an easy, huge amount of damage. But oh my goodness, he has turned the tables. And I hope Stickman isn't getting too comfortable, because Waffle is right around the corner with a nasty backstab. Waffle said, fuck that. If I can't beat Astro, I will third-party cash out C and take the money for myself. Honestly, clutch play by Waffle. Realized he was a bit out of his depth against Astro on that specific cash out, so he went and tried to flip the spawns around. How many prizes are being given out? 3 prizes. We're giving out three melee skins. Winner's choice. Any melee skin. I don't care if it's a mythic, a legendary. You can pick any skin you want. We're going to do this rotation 3 times. Like I said, this is just a more chill, casual custom. It's not like Hypermania where we have bigger prize pools and longer tournaments. I'm not trying to have this last forever. And I also, you know, I want it to be something very, very quick for the channel. Looks like Astro was able to secure that cash out he had, despite Jakuru presumably going after it. And Waffle, the king of stalling out Stickman here, he's really giving him, oh my goodness, I spoke too soon. Stickman does catch him with the winch claw, but unfortunately he needs one more bit of damage to be able to take Waffle out. Looks like Stickman's just gonna go for the cash out instead, as he is running out of time. Waffle with the backstab. He does get it, but he doesn't get the quick melee, and Stickman, unfortunately, does not have enough time to turn the cash out around. Waffle almost ending up with a very, very nasty backstab there. Just barely misses the quick melee, I assume. And on the other side of the map, Jakuru has been brought down to very, very low health by Astro, who has been a monster with this sledgehammer goo gun combo this whole match. He takes control of Vault 5, and he's running to the other side of the map with Stickman on his tail. This is more hype than I expected. I do my best, man. I will give my throat out to commentate. All right, Stickman has caught Astro. We have our first hammer 1v1 of the match, but it's not much of a 1v1 when Stickman absolutely mollywops Astro and takes the vault for himself. Looks like Stickman has control of Vault 5, taking it to cash out B on the other side of the map. We have Jakuru opening cash out 6 for himself. Will he be able to take control of it? That's the main question. That's the main question right now. He is thankfully fortunate enough to be taking the cash out at a time where Waffle is wiped, so he doesn't have to worry about that light main. And I assume Astro, yep, Astro is going back to Stickman, running the fade on him. Goo Gun Hammer main versus Winch Hammer main. Who wins? Who's going to come out on top here? Probably the Winch, if I'm being honest, but, you know, we'll give Astro a chance to see what he can do. Jackaroo himself starting his own cash out. Cash out A, which is currently being approached by Waffle. We're all pretty close here. If Stickman and Jackaroo get these last two steals, they're the ones advancing. And it looks like Stickman on the other side of the map was able to take out Astro there. But now we have to see if Waffle can take out Jackaroo's cash out defense. Jackaroo does get a little bit of chip damage on him with that first dual blade swing, but he falls down the map, giving Waffle a perfect opportunity to go for a steal. Jackaroo might have something to stop this though. We shall see. He's trying to get up with a shockwave. He does manage to just barely defend his cash out, but honestly, even if the steal did get off there, Jackaroo would have been able to easily take it back. Astro now realizes that he probably can't approach Stickman from that power position, so he's now approaching cash out A as well. Stickman just out here chilling in the meantime. Controller dagger is vile. I don't know if he's actually using controller. I know I am, but I don't know if he is. If he is, honestly, huge props to him, because controller dagger is not easy. All right, let's get back over to Astro and Jackaroo here. Looks like Jackaroo's got a barrel reshaped in the gas real quick so he can stall Astro off the cash out for just a little bit longer. Astro has created some openings for himself to be able to approach Jackaroo. Is he going to be successful? This fight can determine who advances right here. Jackaroo realizes he cannot die here. If he dies, that cash out is as good as Astro's. So Jackaroo now has one last little bit of defense he's going to try to play here with the jump pad. On the other side of the map, Stickman has managed to basically successfully hold off Waffle. I think Waffle is a GG for him. He's wiped. And Astro might have just turned it around on Jackaroo as well. There you have it, boys. The two Hammer mains have been able to take the cash outs and advance to the first set of 3v3s for our custom games today. 1,000 more years of Sledgehammer supremacy.
Thanks again to our sponsors and to our viewers.
Honestly, a very, very good comeback from Stickman there. Stickman was not looking very hopeful. Was he? Actually, maybe I'm just remembering it wrong. Maybe Stickman was always on top. Who knows? But we do know that Stickman is now one of the top two advancing to the next round, along with Amazing Astro. Fellas, if you were one of Jackaroo and Waffle, keep an eye out. We will be doing 2 more rotations of this custom, so don't fret. You will still have a couple more chances to get those weapons you want to get. Weapon skins, rather. All right, guys, before we start the 3v3s, I'm going to go get a cup of water because I didn't get one before starting this. I will be right back. So the best weapon is Sledge here. I don't know. I mean, maybe we just haven't met a very good... All right, I'm going to disband this lobby. I'm going to disband this lobby. I'm going to leave this lobby, and I'm going to start a new one for the head-to-head, which will be taking place, the first set at least, on Sis Horizon. So we're going to go ahead. So remember, Amazing Astro and Salty Stickman, you are the two who have managed to advance. Please join this game. We're going to go ahead and do no game show head-to-head on Sis Horizon. Actually, we'll do any game show. We'll do any game show. All right, we got Astro here. Let's go ahead and move him to the Boundless. I'm going to move myself over to Spectator once again. Salty Stickman, where you at? Come in here and run the fade on Astro. Wait, are we playing? Gaster, we are. So we've reached our first set of 3v3s. Or sorry, 1v1s. 1v1s. Hyper, what are the rules? Just melee weapons only. It's melee weapons only, any gadget. I guess this wasn't clear enough, so I'll go ahead and re-emphasize, guys. So it's melee weapons only, any gadgets or specs. Sleepy, I'm gonna have to kick you from this one. You're not in this one right now. All right, guys, we got a 1v1 between Amazing Astro and Salty Stickman. Remember, the winner of this match gets any melee weapon skin they want in the game. So let's see who wins this one. And also, the winner of this match will be, will be rotated out. So whoever wins this set will not be allowed to play in the next set. Or sorry, the next 2 sets we'll be doing. That way other people can, you know, get a chance to get a melee weapon skin. I don't want one person dominating this whole competition. I'm sorry, but you know, I want to keep it fair for everyone. Then you're fast. Yo, what's up, Joe Star? How you doing? And yes, I am fast on the pad type because I've been playing console since I was fucking 5 years old, dude. People always be like, oh, Hyper, you only play console because of Amos's. Yeah, I'm sure it has nothing to do with the 20 fucking years of history I have with consoles. That doesn't play a part at all. Can we do teams of more than one in the end? It really just depends how long it takes me to fucking, get through these. I wanted to do just normal 1v1s just to make it a little more easier to commentate on me. I can't wait for the kicks in Season 7. Bro, I'm telling you, those quick melee kicks.
Up against
After that, dude, the melee weapons are just going to be useless. Oh, sorry, the winch is just going to be useless.
Get ready for
all right,
some
boys,
cash out
our
action.
first 1v1
and it's
set
starting
of the
now.
day.
It's
Head-to-head
direct,
here
it's
on
brutal,
Sis
and
Horizon.
I think it's about to get messy.
Out of Salty Stickman and Amazing Astro, I will be honest, guys. If I'm being real, I think my money is just a little bit more on Salty Stickman solely because of the fact that he does have a very, very high-leveled hammer. But we'll see. Maybe Astro will be able to pull out a disappointing, an upset, rather. He does have Stickman lock bolted onto his block bolt right now. Stickman paying it right back, getting that first bit of damage off, and now Stickman takes the first fight. He is the more experienced hammer player, I believe, so that's not very surprising at all. Stickman out here representing Hotel with this cash out box, taking it to cash out A. Astro has no choice but to wait to respond.
A shocking start by the live wires. First cash out underway.
All right, Astro's making his first approach to cash out A, while Stickman is doing the best he can to clear out a lot of this debris to stop anything he can from stopping that lock bolt from catching Astro. Astro, though, not sure if he's going to go up to the top. He is. He's going to look Stickman right in the face as he approaches. Stickman gets a very, very good RPG off on Astro, taking him down to 240 health. However, Astro now regenerating that health. He's going to try to approach cash out A from a completely different angle. Let's see if he manages to be successful with it. Prying some holes down to try and find Stickman's hiding spot. Where is it? Well, let's turn on the X-ray to find out. Looks like Stickman is a little more towards the east side of the room. I'm not sure if Astro realizes this yet, but he is looking around for it, trying to get an upper angle of attack on him. Here we go. He has a wall open on cash out A, but he still hasn't managed to find Stickman. I'm sure Stickman has his RPG almost back. Here it is. But Stickman finds Astro first. Who needs the RPG when you can just run the fade on Astro with your hammer? Astro takes him down to about 275 health, almost 100 points of health lost versus Stickman, but Astro is almost halfway down in health. He is regenerating slightly before Stickman does, so if he can get in real fast, there we go. He managed to stop Stickman from delaying for just a longer. If he can get in with this goo gun and hammer and stop Stickman from regenerating that health, this fight is very much in his favor, but Astro was taking way too long, and now Stickman is basically back at full health. It doesn't look good for Astro here. Stickman is kiting him around like Benjamin Franklin's kite. However, they're both down to about half health. Astro has a hard choice. Does he go for the kill or go for the cash out? He's very close to either one, but he needs to just make a decision and make a decision fast. Otherwise, this Stickman is going to be running around walking away as a rich man with the first cash out, and it looks like that's it. Stickman takes the first cash out. Astro will have to take control of both of the next vaults. He does see Stickman right in front of him. Stickman, though, a little bit faster on the draw over the cash out, too. Manages to open it. However, opening it doesn't mean much in this mode since you still have to deposit and cash it out. Oh my goodness. All right, Salty Stickman catches Amazing Astro with a longbow, throws a fire barrel on fire towards him, but doesn't really hit him with it. However, Astro does manage to chip off some of Stickman's health, causing him to run away for the time being, and now he has control of Vault 2. Stickman, though, is right behind him with the Winch Claw and Hammer. Misses the Winch Claw, does not miss the Red Barrel, though, and now he's going to try and slow down Astro best he can. But I think he can only run for so long. Astro, now presumably glitched by that glitch barrel, trying to cash back up to Stickman, who's taking the cash out, who's taking the vault closer to the cash out to where it should have been in the first place. I have no idea where Stickman was running, but maybe he'll manage to catch Astro with this. No, he doesn't, because the lock bolt bounces off of the jump pad there. Astro, my brother in Christ, you gotta lock in and give us a show, buddy. It's not looking good for you right now. Stickman once again starts the next cash out. So far, has maintained complete control of every cash out. At no point in this 1v1 has it ever gone in Astro's favor, but maybe that'll change here. Astro's now running in, manages to get Stickman to burn the winch and the RPG, losing only a little bit of health, taking a lot of health out on Stickman. Here we go, boys. It's down to the wire on the health here. Stickman realizes he's almost dead though, so he gets the fuck out of there. So Astro and Stickman can both regenerate health, but Astro obviously doesn't want to let that happen. He's going after Stickman. These hammer hits are cucking him, but he does get Stickman in the end, and now cash out C is in favor of Astro.
Limitless in their pursuit, the Boundless stole a cash out.
Can you believe it?
People like the rework. I think opinions are mostly positive. There's still some detractors. There's people who don't want any change at all to the system, which I understand. I can empathize with that a little bit more. And then there's people who just never liked Melee to begin with, and no rework outside of deleting them from the game will be enough for them. But since we still have Melee in the game, we're going to get right back to the last hurrah for the Melee weapons of Season 10, where Amazing Astro and Salty Stickman are facing down for what could be the last cash out of the match if Astro loses this 1v1. They're both very low on health, but Stickman winches Astro to his own detriment as Astro manages to get the first hit off while Stickman is getting his hammer back out. I say it all the time, you cannot rely too much on that winch to carry you with the hammer. At the end of the day, if the hammer player is good enough, they'll find a way around your winch. And it looks like that's exactly what Astro did. Cash out C is solidly in control of Amazing Astro. Into control of Amazing Astro. Salty Stickman now rotating back around to see where the next vault is. Looks like he's going in the general direction, southeast where it is. Amazing Astro once again tailing right behind Stickman.
Oh look, a new vault is ready to be opened.
All right, Stickman starts Vault 3, opening up right now while Amazing Astro comes in with the sledgehammer from the top floor. He's looking to scout out Stickman before he approaches him. There he goes. He's found it. Stickman gets the initial RPG damage off. He gets the winch off. He gets Astro very low, and he gets an elimination that gives him solid control of Cash Out 3. Let's go, boys. We're getting back to it. I hope the new Melee crosshair is easy to read. If it's anything like the current ones, you should be able to customize it, I hope. So you can, because it does look a little bit hard to see currently. All right, looks like Stickman's going to be running it over to Cash Out D while Amazing Astro attempts to scout him out. He doesn't know, Amazing Astro doesn't know which direction the Cash Out's going. I believe he does now, though, because I think that Cash Out did just pop up on screen for him. Or vault, rather. There we go. The final cash out of the match, boys. Who's going to get it? Whoever gets this cash out gets any Melee weapon skin that they want in the game. Is it going to be Salty Stickman or Amazing Astro? Remember, boys, we will have 2 more sets being done after this one. So whoever loses here, they will still have more chances to get in here and get these vaults or get these melee weapon skins if they want. Amazing Astro looking to go around on a bit of a cheeky angle towards Stickman with the goo gun. He doesn't get either hit off at first, but he does manage to chip just a little bit of health off the Stickman. Due to Stickman hitting himself with his own RPG, Astro does still have most of his utility available here, but Stickman has solid control of Cash Out D. It's going to take a lot of brain power for Astro to be able to get in here and get this cash out. Stickman's cutting off a lot of his pathways, but Astro, pretty good with the hammer movement, knows how to lock in and take control of these angles. Knocks that fire barrel away from him, and now he's trying to goose Stickman to keep him stationary so Stickman can't just kite him around from the cash out. We're running out of time here. We have probably only about 45 seconds left on this cash out as Salty Stickman tries to get Amazing Astro on a lock bolt, misses the lock bolt. Astro has his now. Will he get Stickman? Yes, he does. Stickman has now been turned into a pinata. Perfect for Astro to take control, hit with the hammer, gets him down to half health, but now Stickman needs to stop this steal from happening. Otherwise, Astro is gonna be taking this match for himself. Astro gets the steal off. We are so close here, boys. We're probably less than 30 seconds from this cash out being finished, but Astro might have just hand-delivered cash out D to a Stickman who's waiting upstairs with the winch claw to be able to grab it. Oh no, Stickman overextends on that winch claw, and now the cash out goes way too far for him to steal. Goes outside, and that's basically GG's, boys. There is no way Stickman gets this steal off. Congratulations to Amazing Astro for winning the first melee weapon skin of the day.
And smarts from the Boundless. Another win on the board. Thanks for tuning in.
Riding the cash out down the floor because he knows that Stickman was gonna try to knock it down, and if that happened, he wouldn't have been able to get that steal off. Amazing Astro with the big brain plays. All right, Astro. Astro, if you're in the chat, let me know which melee weapon skin you would like. I'm gonna go ahead and leave this lobby. Nitro, I'll go ahead and start the next set here in a bit. Astro, would you like a skin now? If so, let me know which one. Or if you would like to save it for next season, then let me know. Anyone but Astro? Yes, Astro. Unfortunately, though, that is the only skin the only set I'm gonna let you win for today. I want to go ahead and give everyone else in here a chance to get in here and get their own prizes. All right, Astro says he will wait for season 11. Something sounds. I have a feeling that most people are probably going to wait for season 11, but we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and get the next private match spun up here. We're going right back to cash out. Remember, it's 1v1v1v1 cash out. One person on each team. I know some people said they want to do two-player teams, but I think, you know what? Here's what we're going to do, guys. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to do one more set of 1v1s, right? We're going to do one more set of 1v1s. And then after that set, what we'll do is the last set is going to be 2v2s. And then the winners, the two winners of the head-to-head will both get any skin they want because, like I said, my dumbass accidentally bought 3 of the $20 bundles instead of 2 like I meant to. So I do have some extra multi-bucks to give out here. So fuck it. The last set will be 2v2s, but for this second set, we're going to do another round of 1v1s. And what better match to do that on then? What better map to do that on? We're going to go OG Las Vegas. Get in here, boys. The game code is U72R. All right, boys, I'm waiting for the 2v2s. All right, Marcus, that's perfectly fine. Remember, the first 4 in here, and here we go. I'm sorry to Bumbaclat, Rex, and Cool Name, but you guys are just a little bit too late here. We already got a bunch of guys in here, so we're gonna go ahead and move Jakaru. It's just the first 4 that showed up on the lobby. I'm sorry, guys. Looks like there is a lot of demand, but I only have so many multi-bucks to give out, so we'll go ahead and Stickman, yes, you can go again because you didn't win the last set. Same thing with Jakaru. But looks like we got 2 new players in here, Sleepy and Cow Obsessed Alien. Sorry to everyone else. Maybe next set you'll be able to get in. But whatchamacallit. This set is just going to be Jakaru, Sleepy, Alien, and Salty Stickman. For the game show, looks like any is the only choice we have. Variant, standard issue. Looks like those are the only choices we have. Nah, boo-boo. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. All right, boys, let's go ahead and get started with this second set of matches. Like I said, guys, it really just depends on first come, first serve. I don't want to overcomplicate this whole process. I know that's going to leave some people out, but, you know, we're just trying to get through these. But there will be one more set ready after this. I will say, Jakaru and Stickman. Jakaru and Stickman, if you're listening, I would say, I will ask, I know you guys didn't win the last set, but I will ask that you don't show up for the third one if we get 8 players aside from you guys. You can show up, but I'm going to prioritize people who haven't gotten a chance already. So if you haven't gotten a chance yet, guys, aside from Sleepy and Alien, you guys are also free to join the next set if you don't win. But if you haven't gotten a chance yet, guys, I will prioritize you on the third set where we're going to be doing 2 teams of 2. But for the time being, we're going to get ready for our second set of 1v1s. Looks like Jakaru is back on the dual blades. Stickman, I can only assume, is on the hammer. Cow Obsessed Alien and Sleepy, though. Both wild cards. I'm assuming Sleepy's probably on sword. Cow Obsessed Alien, if I had to wager, is probably using the hammer.
The Kingfish, the live wires, the big splash, and finally, the
All right, boys.
All eyes on the
Let's see who comes out dominant on the second set. Remember, for Jakaru and Salty Stickman, this is both of their last chance to get a skin, presuming we don't get the amount of players needed. Unless we don't get 8 players for the next set, and then they'll be free to join that set to try again. But for the time being, this might be their last chance to come out. And looks like Sleepy. Oh my goodness, the disrespect. Cow Obsessed Alien taking him out with a power hit from behind and hitting him with a teabag. Sleepy, you cannot let that slide, my brother.
The big splash got the cash box.
Cow Obsessed Alien takes control of Vault 2. Meanwhile, Jakaru grabs Vault 1 and gets log bolted by Stickman, who was waiting around the corner with all sorts of utility, ready to take him out. Gets Jakaru down to 35 health. Jakaru is 1 quick melee away from being the second elimination of the match. And it looks like that might happen here as Stickman closes in on him with a sledgehammer and takes out Jakaru. Sleepy not playing the sword, he is playing the dagger, actually. That's actually surprising. I could have sworn Sleepy was a sword player, but looks like he's trying to find a way in to cash out B. There he goes. He finds Alien hiding in a corner, doesn't manage to get a backstab on him, but he does get a stab on him, along with the glitch grenade. Keeps glitching Cow Obsessed Alien. Now it's up to Sleepy to capitalize on this glitch before Alien gets his abilities back. He's just standing there menacingly, though. Sleepy, you got to do something with that glitch. You can't just stand there and hope that's enough. And Cow Obsessed Alien dancing on Sleepy with these emotes. Because Sleepy is standing back, making us anxious. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Stickman and Jakaru are showing us what a proper duel looks like. It's not just standing around emoting, it's using that utility to try and close in on each other and give everybody a show here. Stickman's getting pretty close to Jakaru here. Manages to lock him down with another lock bolt, but Jakaru has learned his lesson and used the data reshaper this time to very quickly shut down that lock bolt, but he's still not much closer to the cash out than he was earlier. And on the other side of the map, I can see Sleepy losing some health, trying to close in on Alien here. He has managed to whittle down that health a little bit, but Alien pulls out the RPG and takes Sleepy down once again. Meanwhile, Jakaru and Stickman are here, trying to close in on each other. Jakaru has been getting kited around by Stickman for so long. Eventually, he's going to have to make a move. He's running out of time on this cash out. Stickman whittling his health down very much. Jakaru might be coming in here with the dual blades. He does. He manages to get a lot of damage off on Stickman, but he gets lock bolted at the end. He's going to have to use this shockwave to close in on Stickman and completely take him down. Stickman knows he's low on health. Jakaru's trying to stop him from getting away. He needs to get the Stickman before his health starts coming back up, and unfortunately, looks like Stickman was able to get that health back, but Jakaru still has a chance here that he unfortunately isn't able to take. And on the other side of the map, it doesn't look like Sleepy is much closer to taking out Stickman Alien than he was earlier, but at least he does. Well, he does take out Alien, but he doesn't get the cash out. Salty Stickman and Calipsest Alien once again maintaining the dominant run of Sledgehammer Heavies in this competition. Heavies might honestly be one of the better classes to play for this just because of the sheer amount of defensive utility they have once they get the cash out. But the problem is they need to get the cash out first. And, you know, being as slow as they are, they're not really known for that. Looks like Jakaru and Sleepy, of all people, manages to run into each other for a 1v1 and giving Jakaru control of the vault. Vault number 3, taking it to cash out C. Salty Stickman, nowhere to be seen. I think he is behind Jakaru, but fairly far behind. So now Jakaru is going to be the one to deposit cash out C. Now all he has to do is maintain control of this. And we're now about halfway through the match where Dead Go Boom has just started, boys. Now any contestant who's taken out will be turned into a de facto grenade. Stickman baiting Jakaru out with the steal. Jakaru showing up with a heavy barrel to take him out. Take a little bit of his health out, gets Stickman down to very low health. Jakaru just manages to avoid that RPG and gets lock bolted. Stickman knows better than to let Jakaru get too close to him here while he's that low on health. Both players now regenerating their health. On the other side of the map, though, Sleepy is looking for a way to close in on Calipsest Alien, who has taken to turning his back on the walls that he knows Sleepy needs him to do. He knows Sleepy needs to get behind him. So what he's doing is he is standing next to a wall, stopping Sleepy from being able to stab his back. Not a bad play at all from Calipsest Alien, but Sleepy looking for those angles on him. He just needs Sleepy to get away from the wall for 1 second, and he'll be able to close in on him, but unfortunately, this just wasn't his spawn. Maybe next cycle, Sleepy. Maybe you'll get him next time. We need a whole team of MLGs versus a whole team of Spears. Yeah, dude, we'll call it the F-tier Olympics or something. All right, Stickman can definitely hear Jakaru closing in with the shockwave. Jakaru runs right past him, but he does manage to not get lock bolted here. Meaning Stickman now maintains control of cash out C. Jakaru throwing a red barrel at Stickman, trying to get him to get the hell out of here. Stickman, though, not really taking any damage from this, and now he has an opening above the vault. Oh my goodness. Stickman now bringing Jakaru in with the lock bolt. Jakaru trying to kite Stickman away from the cash out so he can get a steal off, but unfortunately, he might not have enough time here. Stickman's locking in on him. Cash out C is almost done. And Stickman takes cash out C. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Alien takes cash out D? Was it A? I don't fucking know. Yeah, it was D. Sleepy and Jakaru not doing very good this match at all. Both failing to secure any meaningful kills. They have gotten kills, just not any kills that are really helping them. Sleepy continuing to struggle with the dagger. But unfortunately, unless he has sword in his reserves, he's probably not going to be able to swap out into the sword, which he might be more successful with against this hammer player. The dagger is all about getting those backstabs, and the fact of the matter is, if you don't get those backstabs, you're not doing too good. You're not going to be doing very well against a hammer player. Okay, Jakaru manages to take control of Vault 5 early on. However, he does have an enemy nearby him, looking to get to this vault, coming up the zip line. There we go, our first Calipsest Alien versus Jakaru fight of the match. Unfortunately, it ends in a bit of a whimper as Jacare just runs away from that hammer, having very, very bad experiences these past 2 matches fighting against it. Gets a little bit of damage off on Calipsys Alien. However, it's a little too much damage, and I think Jacare is just going to let him have control of this. Giving control of Cash Out B to Calipsys Alien. He really can't afford to let him take more and more money. But honestly, Jacare might just be out of luck here as Calipsys Alien easily takes him out. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Sleepy is looking for a way in on Salty Stickman. I don't know how much experience Stickman has against Dagger players, but he does seem to be faring pretty well for himself here as he shuts down Sleepy's ability to dash away with that glitch barrel. Giving Stickman and Alien solid controls over both their cash outs. Jacare now just going for a sip of tea here on the side of the map. I think he might have thrown in the towel, even though he could pull it back if he gets one of these cash outs. Preferably the one Alien has control over. We're now going to follow Jacare as he approaches cash out B. Unfortunately, Alien does have a pretty solid defensive setup on this. Waiting from above with that destructed cover over the cash out. Jacare only has about 30 seconds here to make something happen. Let's see if he can do it. He's now running past Alien, who was sitting in that corner. I don't think he noticed he was behind him. Jacare is just going to go straight for the steal, but it's probably not going to work out as Alien comes down to take him out with the hammer. Jacare does manage to create a bit of distance, but he only has about 20 seconds to get this steal off. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Stickman has managed to take out Sleepy, who pretty much at this point is out of time and out of luck. And it might be the same case for Jacare as he has been unable to take out Calipsys Alien. Fellas, we might be looking at our next set of winners. Calipsys Alien and Salty Stickman once again advancing to the head-to-head round. Sledge really is the dominant. Yeah, Sledge and Sword honestly are like the 2 best ones, if we're being real. Nerf heavy. Sleepy and Jacare, very valiant effort, but unfortunately, these two are just very, very good with their sledgehammers and defensive setups. So, resulted in a very, very dominant victory. All right, we're going to back out of this lobby, boys. We're going to go ahead and get a new one started on head-to-head. This time, we're going to be looking at Fangway City. That's right, boys. We're going to Fangway City head-to-head. 1v1 between Salty Stickman and the Calipsys Alien. I don't think Jacare likes heavy. Probably not. Probably not. He is also kind of at a disadvantage right now. Like the dual blades and sledgehammer. I mean, if we're talking about a 1v1, it's obviously going to go into favor of the hammer a lot of the time. Unless the dual blades manages to get him on an off angle. But that really only happens in matches with more players. John Sledgehammer, I'm sorry, but this is not your go just yet. We're waiting on Calipsys Alien to come in here for this 1v1. There you go, Calipsys Alien. All right, Calipsys Alien versus Salty Stickman. Our second set of 1v1s for these custom games. Remember, boys, whoever wins this 1v1 will get any melee weapon they would like in the game, along with being prevented from playing in the future set, in the next set, which will be 2v2s. All right, let's go. Is there a point in joining CO Ren? We're going to do one more set. We're going to do one more set after this one where it's going to be 2 players on each team and cash out. And then we'll do a head-to-head 2v2 after that. Only the winner is banned from playing again. Pretty much, Sleepy D. So I did say, even if Jakaru and Stickman don't win, I did ask them to let us see if we can get, since they already both got 2 chances to play, and we're only doing 1 more set after this one, I did ask them to sort of step aside and let other people play. If we don't get 8 players, then either of them is free to join again if they don't win. We'll see here, because Stickman has been a very good player with the Sledgehammer. He just barely lost to Amazing Astro on that first set. However, he does stand a very, very good chance against Cal-Obsessed Alien here.
The live wires.
What about me? Sleepy, you're good. You're good to join the next one, Sleepy. It was just Jakaru and Stickman that I said, you know, kind of just step aside. Let's see if we can get 8 other people first. And then if we don't get 8 people, then they're free to join as well. And that's for the next set of 2v2s. But the next set of 2v2s will be our last set of customs for today, because I only planned on doing 3. The only reason I'm doing 2v2s instead of 1v1s for the last round is 1, because you guys were suggesting it, and then 2, because I accidentally bought more multi-bucks than I needed. So I said, fuck it, I have extra to give out. I'll give out 1 more skin. So in total, we're giving out 4 melee weapon skins to anyone tonight. And who will be the next set? It's hard to tell, because right now, I mean, the game, it seems to Stickman is just hiding inside of a cargo container by Cash Out A, waiting to pull a surprise motherfucker on Cal-Obsessed Alien, but I don't think he realizes Cal-Obsessed Alien is not going to Cash Out A, brother. He's going to Cash Out B. I'm sure Stickman will realize sooner or later. Until then, we're going to sit here and see how long it takes him to... there he goes. There he goes. He's listening in on the stream, or he saw the Cash Out running around and he realizes... yeah, I think he just saw the Cash Out running around, and now he realizes Alien is going to Cash Out B. Watch the best 2v2 have Sledge heavy heal botting. Oh, man. Dude, who knows? Maybe next season, you know, the other melee weapons will be a lot better. But we shall see. For the time being, we're going to get to our last hurrah for this melee weapon, this season's melee weapons, where Cal-Obsessed Alien has deposited the first cash out of the match. That Stickman is looking for a way in on, doing a very, very sneaky walk up to this cash out, trying to stop Cal-Obsessed Alien from hearing him. I don't know if he was able to hear that door open. Stickman's walking very, very slow though. The main thing that alerts players right now is the sound. And Stickman is doing his best to stop Alien from hearing him. He's what am I watching? Look at this, bro. We got a heavy player walking around being very, very quiet and sneaky. It's actually hilarious. Other teams stream sniping like, oh, A is not good. Who knows? I mean, at the end of the day, I can't really do anything about that. You know, I just got to hope that you guys are not shitty people. But here we go. We got our first match. 1v1 of the match. Looks like Cal-Obsessed Alien is able to get huge damage off early. But Stickman manages to knock him down the floor and prevent him. Or stop himself from dying here. Now Cal-Obsessed Alien needs to get back to his cash out very fast. He's trying to use the goo to do that, but unfortunately he shows up just a hair too late as Cal-Obsessed Alien manages to take control of that cash out and deal a little bit of chip damage to Cal-Obsessed. To Stickman. I'm sorry, I think Stickman took the cash out from Cal-Obsessed Alien, and now he's trying to take Cal-Obsessed Alien himself out, but it's not looking like that's going to be the case as Cal-Obsessed Alien gets the first heavy hit off on Stickman, leading to an easy wipe with that sledgehammer. Cash out B, all but in favor of Cal-Obsessed Alien, unless Stickman shows up to it in the next 10 seconds, which I don't think he will. Stickman is now going to rotate to the next ball.
Better get ready.
The live wires are playing for keeps. They've snagged the match's first cash out.
They've got confidence.
All right, boys. Stickman has Cal-Obsessed Alien in his sights, grabs him with the witch. He's trying to prevent Stickman from getting that cash out to begin with, and he does. What happened there? I think Alien might have accidentally dealt a lot of self-damage with that RPG when he got winched by Stickman and then comboed with the hammer hit. Stickman just easily takes him out. However, Cal-Obsessed Alien wasn't wiped for very long, so it looks like Stickman is going to have to contend with him again very, very soon here. We're going to go into free camp so we can get a very, very, very good perspective on this. Cal-Obsessed Alien gets that first initial bit of burst damage off of this RPG. Stickman, realizing he's not going to win that fight, runs away and is now trying to do the same to Calipsest Alien with his RPG.
And total chaos.
Now we have a battle of the emotes. Looks like both of these guys are just taunting each other now. Calipsest Alien gonna attempt to run the vault around Stickman, but Stickman is easily tracking him. I mean, he was basically in his sights. He has to know where Alien is going, and it looks like Alien is going to the other side of the map to try and maintain control of the vault. I think I know what Alien's game is here, boys. Alien is gonna hide in the corner of the map with Cash Out 2, as he does currently have the cash out advantage, forcing Stickman's hand at pushing him out in the open. Stickman has basically no angles where he can approach from without attracting Alien's attention. Unfortunately, this might have worked out in Alien's favor, as Stickman, instead of grabbing the ball and tossing it away, rushes Alien and dies, and now Alien is going back to the same corner. Stickman has about 6 minutes to get control of this vault from Calipsest Alien. Inquisitor Marcus saying, "Boo, plug the box, Alien. You're sitting back here ratting, but boys, this is not against the rules. If he wants to play like this, it is completely his own choice." Stickman still has a very, very good chance of winning, coming into this fight with all of his utility at his disposal, unlike Calipsest Alien, who's now low on health and does not have any of his utility. Stickman realizes that, though. Calipsest Alien is low, now shoots Stickman with the RPG, but Stickman takes him out. The RPG misses, the Winch Claw does not, and Stickman grabs control of Vault 2. Boys, we are back in business. Stickman is running Vault 2 to its cash out. Very, very goated play from Stickman here, managing to take control of this vault from Alien, who was just going to whore it in the one corner the whole time. Here we go, though. Alien's back for blood. Stickman, very, very low on health. He might be taken out here. His best bet might be to throw the cash out as close to those, throw the vault as close to those cash outs as he can. Does manage to lock full Alien so he can regenerate his health, though, but now both players are out of utility. Alien still doing his best to keep control. Oh my God, he hits him with the vault to keep it away from the other two. But Stickman trying himself to get control of it. Here we go. Gets him in with the Winch, and he takes out Alien once again. Alien needs to play a little bit smarter if he wants to be successful with this strategy of ratting with the vault. But now we have a normal game of cash out back on our hands as Stickman deposits the box. Alien has no choice now but to try and get this steal. I want to grab a sip of water, but man, I'm just intrigued right now. I have to commentate this because this has honestly been my favorite 1v1 of the round. Astro, you were cool to watch, but man, this has just been some very, very smart plays from both sides. Here we go. Alien hits Stickman with the charge and slam, but that charge and slam doesn't out-damage Stickman's hammer hits. Stickman takes Alien out again, gives himself a little bit of breathing room here. Now, I'm going to get a sip of water. All right. We're going back to Calipsest Alien here, who's looking for Stickman so we can get that initial burst off of this RPG. That initial RPG burst is a huge determining factor on who wins these 1v1s. He's trying to sneak around and find Stickman, but I think Stickman might have heard him himself. He hears him running around. I know he has to see the tip of that RPG. Here we go. Both players shoot off their RPG, but only Stickman manages to get damage off of it. But unfortunately, he does not manage to grab the Alien with the lockbolt. But he does have a Blitz Barrel he can use to shut down Alien's abilities. Here we go. Stickman, once again, getting very, very dominant lead on this fight, and he takes out Alien once again. This cash out is all but in control of Salty Stickman, or in the control of Salty Stickman, rather. I need to learn how to talk if I want to commentate these fucking games in Hypermania 3, man. For the time being, the only thing to commentate is the fact that looks like Alien has given up on cash out, on this cash out, understandably. It is now down to a 1v1. At this point, I don't think sitting in a corner with a cash out with a vault is a viable strategy because both players do have one vault, one cash out each. So really, we need someone to deposit this last box. Calipsest Alien most definitely has Stickman in his sights. He knows where he is. He just opened that vault. Stickman is at the bottom of the stairs, while Calipsest Alien has the high ground here. However, there is a lot of cover for Stickman to hide behind and conceal his own position. Meanwhile, Calipsest Alien drops down to the bottom floor with him. Here we go. Stickman gets the lock bolt off. Calipsest Alien now lagging behind due to that lock bolt. Stickman does manage to grab control of that ball. Doesn't look like he was aiming for a fight so much as he was to just grab control of this ball, and that's exactly what he did. He's now running it towards cash out A and D. Which one will he go for? Depends, because Calipsest Alien just got a nasty bit of damage off with that hammer hit. Stickman is now very, very low. One power hit away from losing this fight. Here we go. The vault Stickman was hoping to start with to begin with. Cash out A. Stickman lands a nasty bank shot off to start that cash out. However, he still has about 2 minutes of time left before this cash out even finishes. Stickman needs to win these fights if he wants to get that melee weapon skin. Here we go. He gets Calipsest Alien with the lock bolt. Sorry, with the wind claw and the lock bolt, leading to a very, very easy wipe on Calipsest Alien. What a throw. Hell yeah, dude. Stickman honestly putting up a good show the whole night. It is looking more and more in favor of him, but Calipsest Alien does have 1 or 2 more chances to take this vault for himself. This is the last vault of the match though, boys. Whoever gets this cash out wins the melee weapon skin. All right, Calipsest Alien looks like he's going to try to bait out Stickman with the steel. Places a couple barricades and goos down. Stickman, though, places a fire barrel and an RPG down. Has Calipsest Alien lock bolted. Running down on him. Calipsest Alien at about half health. Stickman, though, is missing his hammer hits, unfortunately allowing Calipsest Alien a window to survive, but he does manage to catch him with the Winch Claw. Calipsest Alien now has basically one last shot to bum rush Cash Out A and get control of it. If he's not successful, this match is basically in favor of Salty Stickman. Calipsest Alien has about 20 seconds to make something happen while halfway across the map. Boys, I think this might be a GG in favor of Salty Stickman. Congratulations to Salty Stickman for being the second winner of the melee weapon skins tonight. Good shit.
Congratulations to the Boundless. Big thanks to our sponsors and all of you at home.
Honestly, overall, a very good game. So far, we haven't had a 1v1 that wasn't close. You know, Amazing Astro and Stickman were pretty close, and so was this one. I mean, Stickman definitely got more kills, but Alien was very, very smart with some of his plays. If he just played a little bit better, they would have paid off in spades. However, it does look like Stickman is going to be the one getting that second melee weapon skin. Salty Stickman, if you're in chat, please tell me, would you rather get... Is there a melee weapon skin you want to have right now, or would you rather wait until Season 12? Or sorry, Season 11. Stickman. Stickman, where are you? I need to know what you want. Can I please have a water? I would like the Death by Rodent guitar. I got you, homie. I got you. Right. Look, that's actually the one I have right now. I'm guessing you mean it's called Rift. It's called Rift Wrecker, but it does say Death by Road on it. So I'm guessing this is the one you mean. Let me see if I can't find you right now. Salty Stickman. There you are, Stickman. Congratulations to you, man. Well played. Here is your Death by Rodent guitar. All right, boys. Remember, we do have one more set of private matches to do. So, we're going to be going back to cash out. This time, it's going to be 2v2v2v2. 2 players each team instead of 3. Or, sorry, instead of 1. The 2 players on the winning team will both get any melee weapon skin they want for the head-to-head round. They have to win the cash out and the head-to-head round. But for the time being, we're going to be going over to which map am I feeling this time, boys? I haven't really thought of a rotation ahead of time, but I am thinking Nozomi Citadel. Let's do Nozomi Citadel, boys. We're going to do standard issue. As for the event, let's do a little bit of orbital lasers to punish the people sitting in the corners, as it will really give their position away. And we're going to be doing this at nighttime as well. All right, boys. Remember, the first 8 players to join will be the ones who get to play. The code is 7CJK. I will post that in chat as well. And it looks like we're getting close to 8 players. There we go, boys. There we go. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. So like I said, it is entirely just depending on the first people to join. So, yep, cool name, Sleepy, Miku, Nitro, Bonked, Noble, and Rex. I believe those are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep. All the way down to Rex, guys. That's going to be all of the players in this last set of the 2v2s. John Sledgehammer, I'm so sorry, dude. I saw you join like 4 times, but unfortunately, you were just not fast enough on the draw. Just a little too slow on it, man. All right, boys. I apologize to everyone else who was not able to make it in here, but it is looking like I'll have to just move on with the 8. Like I said, guys, we do customs like this from time to time, so if you weren't able to get in on this one, you know, don't fret. You'll probably have more chances in the future. I'm going to put Nitro on the Kingfish. Then we have Miku. We're going to put him on... John, you can spectate. I'll go ahead and put you on spectate. Just please do not pause the game. I'm pretty sure I have that setting turned off, but either way, don't hit the pause button because I don't need it to be an issue in the match. I'm going to put cool name on that team, and yep, on this team, Chonk. Oh, no, not the Chonk. Chonk, my man, I'm sorry. This is a full match. It's only 2v2s this time, so we are full. Unfortunately, I am going to have to kick everyone out from the lobby, including you, Comes in Combo. I'm sure that's not even the real combo, by the way, just saying. Go ahead, kick him. I'm going to kick Storage Unit and Donatello. Let me make sure real quick that my pausing is turned off. Where's it at? Spectator. It's supposed to be somewhere here. I don't know where to check for it, but I'm pretty sure it is off. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is where you check for it. Spectator pause. So I have it off. John, if you wouldn't mind, please make sure your pause setting is turned off. We're going to go ahead and hop into it, boys. Our last set of customs for the day. 2v2s this time. Remember, the winning team, both players will get any melee weapon skin they want, but they have to come top 2 in this cash out round and then also win the head-to-head after that. Let's go ahead and get started, boys. Also, these teams are random. I'm not sure how good. I know Cool Name is a Ruby player, but he doesn't really play Melee that much. So it's not like it's going to be extremely unfair in his favor. Or who knows, maybe he did. Maybe he did pick up Hammer recently and we just don't know. Someone out should have the skin. Oh, dude, Chonk. Bro, if you get control of that cash out first, you would have been nasty with the danger frisbees, dude. It would have been nasty. Nasty work. All right, I'm gonna get some water. Me, John, I mean, we can do that one big fight if you want. It's just, like I said, after this set, I'm not giving away any more prizes. So, like, if your goal is to get a prize, guys, unfortunately, this is the last set where I'll be giving out prizes, you know. I know I bought a bunch of multi-bucks, but I'm not made of money. And I want to save some multi-bucks for, like, later on. One day I will batter you, Piper. I got you, John. I got you.
The big splash. And finally, the boundless.
You'll probably beat me. I'm going to be honest. I'm really not that good at this game. Diamond Spear. Who has a Diamond Spear? Oh, shit. Bonk Nerd has a Diamond Dagger. Damn, I might have, honestly, guys, I did not know this man. I was not familiar with this man's game, and then he has Cool Name, a Ruby player on that team, too. Oh, my goodness. I might have fucked you guys. I am so sorry. Oh, God. We have our first team wipe. I did not know Bonk was a Diamond player, dog. I would have tried to balance out the teams if I knew. Ah, shit. However, I think there was another Diamond player somewhere, though, because I heard something about a Diamond Spear. Here we go. We got this man coming in. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay, Sleepy.
You're back in no time.
Switching to Hammer, but it doesn't look like he's doing much better this time than he was with the dagger. Oh my goodness. We got a Diamond and a Ruby on one team. Granted, Cool Name is mostly a ranged gun player, so he's not going to be as good with the hammer as he would be with something else. But his teammate is a very, very good Diamond Dagger player. So we'll see how this works out for Yep. And, oh my goodness, Yep, my guy, you need to pay a little bit of more attention. You have just gotten bonked by Get Bonked. Now we got a 1v1 between Bonked and Nitro Wave, but it looks like Cool Name has respawned as well. He's going to show up for the third party. Meanwhile, oh, wait. We might have a winner here. Oh, honestly, better effort this time by the Kingfish than last time. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Sleepy takes out Rex, and he's trying to take out Miku. Miku has only at about 5 health. If Sleepy finds him, he's dead, and there we go. The turns have tabled in the favor of the Live Wires. Cool Name now creating a lot of angles for him to attack from and defend cash out B. On the other side of the map, we have Sleepy and Noble setting up their cash out as well, as it's just covered in all sorts of random bullshit. Rex and Miku on the approach to cash out B. Looks like the tides have flipped. We're now seeing the Kingfish fight the Live Wires while the Big Splash fight the Boundless. Here we go, boys. Here we go. Rex looking for an angle for that backstab, and unfortunately, he dashes a little too early. Bonk Nerd, the more patient player, gets the backstab and nullifier off on Rex and Miku. Here comes his buddy. And Cool Name and Nerd have managed to stay very, very dominant this match so far. If I were a betting man, it looks like they might be going for a third party. Meanwhile, Nitro Wave and Yep have managed to take control of Cash Out A from the Boundless, or sorry, the Live Wires, something we missed completely because we were on the other side of the map spectating the other team. So let's see where every team is rotating now, because these first set of cash outs is done. Looks like the Big Splash and the Live Wires will now be fighting each other. Sleepy and Noble versus Nerd and Cool Name. But Miku and Rex are over there too. Everyone is converging on Vault 3.
A new Vault vault has landed and the scramble is about to begin.
Oh my goodness, Cool Name with an absolutely nasty elbow slam. On to Loco Noble has now reduced the live wires down to one player. One player which Sleepy, one player which might be easy to take out considering Sleepy has burned a lot of his utility and is lower on health. Then Cool Name. Cool Name has reduced him down to about a quarter of his health. Barely hanging on by a thread. Meanwhile, the Kingfish is just chilling over at Vault 4.
Possibilities ahead as the Boundless have started again.
Here we go. Local Noble is back with Sleepy. They're both approaching Cool Name. Unfortunately, Noble nullifies Sleepy right when
Enemy down.
Sleepy, he nullifies Cool Name when Sleepy was about to get the fucking kill off on him. But they do manage to get him in the end. Bonk Nerd is now flying solo on the purple team. However, the orange team has managed to take control of Cash Out C, and it looks like it's working out in their favor so far as they managed to take out one player of the live wires. Cool Name and Bonk Nerd regrouping, getting ready to execute the third party. Here they go. He almost gets a backstab on Sleepy, but he just barely misses it. Sleepy misses the Witch Claw, and we now have 3 players from 3 different teams fighting over here, trying to take each other out. And on the other side of the map, they're just chilling. So we're going to get back to the intense side of the map where we have the orange team valiantly defending against not one but 2 different teams on this cash out. Cool Name coming in here, almost managing to secure a kill on Miku, but Rex and Miku locking in, developing some very, very nice synergy. You can see that Rex not only helped Miku take out Cool Name, but he also took out Bonk Nerd, and in the process, threw the invisible bomb just at the right time to hide Miku from Bonk Nerd, who could have easily taken him out with that load of health. But they do have one more team to contend with. The pink team, who is not doing very well, the live wires have already been reduced down to 1 player. It's just Sleepy versus 2 players on the Boundless. Sleepy's gonna have to play very smart here to be able to get both these players. Goes for the winch hammer hit, but unfortunately doesn't have much in terms of follow-up, so Rex just easily gets away with it. But Sleepy does manage to take out Miku. He is down to about half health though. So Rex could easily get the refrag on him. And as much as I want to see the result of this fight, I do see that there's some intense action happening on the other side of the map as well. Let's see if Sleepy can get this steal. Unfortunately not. We're going to go ahead to the other side of the map where it looks like the Big Splash might be getting the steal off on the Kingfish, and they did. The team that is very dominant due to the presence of a Ruby and Diamond player is continuing to be very dominant. The Big Splash managing to turn this tide in their favor once again. Boys, this is it. We are down to about the last set of cash outs. The live wires, Noble and Sleepy, seriously need to lock in if they want any hope of winning this match. Cool Name and Big Nerd and Bonk Nerd being very, very dominant in this competition so far. Like I said, guys, I had no idea that Bonk Nerd was a Diamond Dagger player. Otherwise, I would have separated these 2. I promise you these were random teams. Looks like the Kingfish are not going to be getting... Oh my goodness, Bonk Nerd going for a backstab on a player that just died, flying right in front of Sleepy's hammer. Sleepy turning the tide into favor of the live wires. They grab control of the cash out, and now they're running it to... They grab control of the vault, and now they're running it to a cash out. Meanwhile, Cool Name has no choice but to just go and revive his teammate, slowing himself down, giving Noble and Sleepy a very, very nice lead on this vault. And at cash out B, it looks like the Boundless are getting ready to make a deposit. I'm not sure why they haven't already. I think it's because they're only in second, so they're waiting to see what the other teams are doing. Looks like the live wires have been wiped once again, though, so Sleepy and Noble need to start locking in. They have 1 minute left to make something happen. Meanwhile, the orange team is maintaining control of this vault, but they know better than the deposit right now because they might not need it to begin with. And on the other side of the map, Bonk maintains control of his own vault. He's running Vault 6 to cash out A. I'm not sure if they're going to go for the deposit. They are in first place, so it would be safe for them to do so. We'll see if they actually do, though. Cool Name gets lock bolted by Yep, but unfortunately, the lock bolt is not enough to take Cool Name out. Cool Name. Now watching Nitro, but he didn't realize that the orbital lasers were on, but Nitro is very, very low on health. And Cool Name manages to secure the kill. Wait, never mind. Hold on. Did Cool Name? Oh no, I see what happened. Like 4 kills happened at the same time. So I was like, who even killed Nitro? It is a mystery beyond science. Meanwhile, the live wires, while we weren't paying attention, took out the Boundless, and it looks like Sleepy and Noble now are back in the game. They have a chance to pull this back in their favor. Cash Out be in control of the live wires, but the Kingfish are right around the corner, ready to take it away from them. Rex and Cool Name battling it off here as Cool Name manages to take out his team, and unfortunately Rex is just not his day as the Diamond Dagger player manages to take him down. Fellas, I have created an absolute monster here, and I have to apologize for that. I promise, I knew Cool Name was a Ruby player, right? I had no idea that the person I randomly paired him with was a fucking Diamond Dagger player, man. I'm so sorry. If this is any indication of what next match is going to be like, we might be looking at the 2 winners already, but don't sleep on Sleepy and Noble, because they're going to be the next 2 coming to the next round. The underdogs who were suffering this whole match, just barely making it by 500 schmeckles. GG's to everyone who gave it a try. He'll ask for a Ruby skin, you'll have to pay it or you'll get grief. Well, I mean, I don't know about that. I'm not a Ruby player, so he's kind of on his own there. All right, gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this lobby. So, Noble, Sleepy, Bonked, and Cool Name, please join the next game. It is gonna be the head-to-head, our final map. Kyoto? No, it's not Kyoto. Don't worry, it's not Kyoto. We're gonna be playing Skyway Monaco, boys. We're playing Monaco on suspended structures. And what condition would be the best? I'm thinking we do a little bit of a duel at dusk. Game show. We're gonna be doing. Let's throw a real wild card in there. Let's do low gravity, boys. If you can manage to make your way around low gravity as a melee player, you deserve that skin, bro. We're gonna hop right in right now. There's your code, boys, for the 4 that are playing ZEAL. Conductor, yes, you can watch again because you're a good spectator. You didn't fucking pause or anything, so I trust you. All right, Bonked, let's go ahead and move you to the Boundless. Cool Name. Boundless, and then Noble and Sleepy. The underdogs have a very, very good chance at putting on a show for everyone and giving us an upset victory over the Diamond and Ruby player. Remember, guys, Bonked is definitely good with the dagger, but Cool Name, though he is a Ruby player, he is definitely less experienced on that sledgehammer than he is with most weapons which he uses. I believe Cool Name primarily uses ranged weapons, so he is a little bit less experienced with that sledgehammer. Noble and Sleepy managed to pull it back on the Cash Out, but we need to see if they're able to pull off this head-to-head. We'll find out soon, boys. Let's hop right into it. Head-to-head, the final set of the night. The winner of this match gets any melee weapon skin in the game. However, Cool Name, I got a little something for you that you might prefer if you do win. I'm not writing off the live wires just yet. Let's do this, boys. All right, I know I stopped talking for a bit, guys. I'm just letting my throat rest for a bit. How do I join? Waggish, unfortunately, this is the last match of customs we're going to be doing. All right, boys. It's looking pretty intense here. We got some underdogs between Sleepy and Noble. And on the other side of the map, we have Get Bonk Nerd, a Diamond Dagger player. Diamond Grapple Dagger player, no less. Oh, wait, cool name switching to the Spear. Okay, very, very interesting choice there. We'll have to see what the other team is running. No dude, there's no 3v3. I'm sorry, man. I've reached my limits for how many skins I'm giving out, bro. The thing is, like, so as much as I would love to keep doing customs for this, I already have some plans for season 11 that some of you might know about, and there is a much bigger prize pool there that I'm already planning on. So I can't just keep giving away money, essentially, you know. All right, gentlemen, here we go. Vault 1 having its first skirmish fought over. Sleepy taking a little bit of damage. Noble managing to walk away unscathed though. Looks like, oh my goodness, okay. The live wires are taking a decent amount of damage here, but they might be able to get away with this initial skirmish going in their favor. Bonk Nerd and Sleepy both very, very low on health. If Sleepy manages to get this hit on Bonk Nerd, he does. That is the Diamond Dagger player gone. Now it's just cool name, the Spear Goo Gun player trying to take Sleepy down. Doesn't manage to do that, but he does manage to get the revive. But Sleepy and Noble get early control of the first cash out of the match. Maybe a last match for fun. Maybe we can see about that. Okay, here we go. Oh shit! Sleepy turns the tables on Bonk Nerd with that hammer hit. Bonk Nerd very, very close to a backstab, but unfortunately just a little bit off, and as a result, Sleepy gets the nasty hammer hit. But his teammate is taking out Noble, taking out just a split second before that nullifier hits the enemy he was fighting. But Sleepy clutches up, pulls it back, and gets full name off of his ass. But Bonk Nerd is already back. This is a head-to-head, so Bonk Nerd isn't going to be gone for very long, and he's going for that backstab. He does manage to get it off on Sleepy, who was still regenerating his health. Pink team now completely wiped, but not gone for very long. They just have to take this vault back very, very fast. Here we go. Vault A is covered in mines right now. They won't just be able to run into it. With no data reshaper on their team, they have no choice but to take out these enemies and then slowly approach the vault. Damn, holy backstab. That was a crazy backstab, dude. That was. Here we go. Oh my goodness, Bonk gets a nasty backstab off on Sleepy. Doesn't manage to get the kill, but Sleepy gets taken out by his own teammate's gas grenade. And Noble not far behind as he approaches Cool Name with the hammer. And Cool Name easily takes him out with that power hit. This vault might be a GG in favor of Cool Name and Bonk Nerd. But do not write off Sleepy and Noble yet. They were able to get a wipe off. They were able to get control of that first vault. They are definitely not hopeless. Here we go, Bonk Nerd going for some backstabs. Unfortunately, only manages to secure a minor hit on Sleepy, but Cool Name does completely take out your local Noble. Sleepy is now looking for an angle to attack from. Local Noble about to coin back in as Vault 2 has now been started. Here we go, Sleepy has spotted Cool Name. I think he's trying to get him with that lock bolt, or maybe he's just standing here watching him menacingly. He knows better than to jump down there with that Dagger player running around. However, that Dagger player is going to be up on the roof with him very, very soon. He's lock bolted, so unfortunately, He's not going to be able to get off this backstab, but Sleepy doesn't get off that hammer hit either. Not able to capitalize on the pinata, and it looks like Cool Name might be taking Sleepy out. Yes, he does. It is now up to Noble to run this vault over to cash out B. But with Bonk Nerd right behind him, it might not work out in his favor. Here we go. Bonk Nerd down to about 62 health. No, why are you looking away, Noble? He sees you. He knows you're there.
And hold on to your chin.
Oh my goodness, there we go. Bonk Nerd gets the one backstab off. Sleepy gets a hammer hit off. Here we go, a hammer 1v1 with low gravity to determine who gets control of this vault. Pink team has managed to start it. Oh no, that Pyro Mine takes a lot of damage on Sleepy, and now Cool Name is keeping him low, keeping him stunned with the goo gun, but unfortunately, he was stunned inside of his own fire, and it results in him being a barbecue Scorpion.
It's all fun and games in the arena.
Now Sleepy and Noble have a very, very good chance at winning this cash out. But Bonk Nerd is not to be played around with. He's already back, and he's in low gravity, which he might be able to play slightly better with. Never mind, Bonk Nerd has just gotten bonked, and Cool Name has just bonked your local Noble. Looks like he has switched over to Sword, but that might have been to his detriment, as that Pyro Mine on the cash out easily takes him out with his lowered health pool. Noble and Sleepy putting up a very, very good fight for this vault so far. But they're going to have to keep doing it, as the opposing team has already respawned once again. Remember, this is head-to-head. They're not going to be dead for very long. They just have to slowly whittle down their competition. But Bonk Nerd is already low. He's log bolted. He is one hammer hit away from dying with the log bolt. Oh my goodness, Bonk Nerd might be getting bonked here himself. Sleepy is low, and so is his teammate. Both players are so low on health. This might be it for them. Here we go. Sleepy takes one life player out, but he has to get Bonk Nerd out. That backstab could easily take him out just as easily. Who's going to win this fight? Sleepy. Can he hold on Bonk Nerd for very long? He has about 10 seconds left to have to defend this vault for. If he does that, they do get this vault. So we'll see what happens. There we go. Bonk Nerd gets log bolted. He gets taken out. And no matter what happens at this point, this vault belongs to the Live Wires. There we go. The Live Wires, the underdogs. I told you, do not give up on them, boys. Don't give up on them. Who cares if the other team is a diamond team? These boys cannot be underestimated. All right, I'm gonna get another sip of water here real quick. Now let's see what is going on. Looks like we have a sword duel between Bonk Nerd and Noble here. Bonk Nerd is pretty low. Unfortunately, he has to be a lot more technical with his hits than that sword player does. But all players are back to full health. Meanwhile, Cool Name, never mind, changes that, hitting Noble with a double skewer attack. And Sleepy, also very low on health, is about to get taken out. The Boundless managing to pull back Vault 3 in their control. Now, looks like they're going to be taking it to cash out C. Noble and Sleepy now respawning. Looks like they're going to be approaching from the north side of cash out C. But they have to be very, very careful with this approach. This is one of the last chances they will have to take control of this vault. And they have two light players running around being very sneaky with very, very fast TTK weapons. Cool Name putting the rash down on Noble as he does get him to low health. Sleepy, unfortunately, is nullified when he could have gotten a kill right there. Now it's on him to clutch out on 1v2, at least until his teammate gets back. Looks like his teammate is back already. Noble has made it back very, very fast. Sleepy trying to fish out that sledgehammer power hit on these light players. Looks like both players have now swapped to heavy due to the fact that both enemies are playing light. It's going to make it a lot harder for them to sneak up on them like that and kill them as instantly as they have been. Oh my goodness, they might make it happen. The Live Wires are so close to victory. All they have to do is defend against one backstab, and we got this. The Live Wires might have put it back on the Diamond players. bonked, gets bonked himself,
In a brilliant flash,
resulting
players outpaced
in a
opponents, closing in.
15-second respawn timer with only about 45 left on this vault to begin with. This vault is now covered in mines and explosives. They're gonna have to take out these two players very, very fast so they can have time to think and approach this cash out steal. Let's see if they can pull it off. Bonk Nerd looking to approach from below and maybe take out this fire with the smoke. There he goes, he gets it down. One of the people on the live wires gets nullified, but both of the Boundless are very, very low on health. But is it gonna be enough? It is. It looks like it is enough. The Boundless have been taken down. The underdogs, Sleepy and Noble, had managed to beat out a Diamond and Ruby player.
Clean plays and sharp instincts.
Very,
The live
very
wires
clever
take
swaps to that heavy for that extra defensive utility against those light players. They figured if we keep staying on light, we're gonna keep dying so fast. We need to swap to something more defensive that makes these lights, forces them to be careful and take their time. And it works out in spades for them. Local Noble. You know, Local Noble, you might be Buns, but you know what else you are? You're a winner of any melee weapon skin in the game that you want. Don't worry, buddy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this lobby. Honestly, thank you guys to everyone who played. Good games today. Remember, we do customs at least a couple times a season where I give out smaller custom sessions. I'm trying to do at least like 2 smaller custom sessions a seasons where I give out like prizes and whatnot. They're gonna be smaller though. They're not gonna be anything crazy. It's not gonna be like Hypermania where, you know, the fucking prize pools are larger. Yeah, I'm sorry, cool name. No RPG skin for you. Real quick, boys. I think I might get it myself, though. Just a flex on the homie. Sleepy and Noble, do you guys want to skin right now? If so, let me know which one in chat. Otherwise, you are free to wait until season 11. All right, and then all right, so Sleepy season 11, cool. So far you and Astro want to wait till season 11. Can I get the balloon sword? I got you, bro. Why does he get a prize? Oh, that's not related to the competition at all, dude. Sleepy, that's something else entirely, bro. He was gonna get that either way. Don't worry. He would have still had to get a melee weapon skin for his prize, but that was related just to a meme we had going into Discord. Noble, you said the balloon sword. I got you. Sword. I'm guessing this is the one. Oh, Balloonacy. I got you. I'm only gonna give you the skin though. You gotta get the dog on your own. All right. Oh wait, Noble. Noble, you gotta send me your friend request thing, or you can send a friend request to me because I don't think I have you friended. Noble, I'm gonna need your friend code to gift you this, and then whenever you send that, I'll go ahead and send. I have to friend you, and then I'll be able to send the gift. Oh, here we go. Sweet. All right. Let me go ahead and gift you that. Oh, my bad. I gotta customize, bundle, gift. Why is the guy at the top of my friends list named Aborted Anus? Come on, man. All right, where are you, Noble? I hate how this thing is not alphabetical. You should be towards the top since you're more recent, right? No. Aborted Anus and Boy Kisser. Those are my top two friends. Okay. All right, where are you at, Noble? Here you are. Here you are. Congratulations, bro. Like I said, even if you feel like you played like shit, you still got the skin. That's all that matters. Can I get a whole bundle since I did well? It's only what's the bundle? It really just depends on the bundle you're asking for, Sleepy. Also, real quick, I'm gonna go ahead, open up the party, guys. So at this point, anyone is free to join. We can play some custom, not custom games, but we're gonna play some viewer games. Just chill, play some Power Shift or something. Probably the butterfly effect since I'm waiting till season 11. Let me look at it. But yeah, the party is open if you're friended. If you're not friended, if I'm not friended for you, then you do have to send a friend request, please. Oh shit, my bad. I didn't realize the bundle was only a 50 multi-buck difference. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten it for the other guy too. It is what it is, though. All right, looks like we have everyone here already. Nice. Oh shit, my man has a diamond spear. Holy shit. Okay. This man's gonna run Power Shift. Let me tell you, he's gonna run Power Shift. Let me go ahead and I guess I'll play Hammer. Actually, I'll play some Hammer. All right, expressions. I got the King's Due. And I got a Charm. What is he saying? Should I get Diamond Spear or Diamond Glue Grenade? Spear. I got you. All right, Sleepy, I appreciate you stopping by. We're probably not going to stream for that much longer anyways because I do have plans tonight. This stream was mostly about just doing one last hurrah with the melee weapons before the new rework comes out. I just wanted to have a little bit of a celebration of the system we've had so far, even though the last 9 months of it have been kind of shit, but that's beside the point. For the time being, we're just going to play some games with our viewers here. I want to say probably 7:30 Eastern time is when I'm looking at stopping the stream. So I'm only going to play probably for about 45 minutes. Because I do just have, like I said, I have some plans tonight. So I'm going to have to get off here in a little while. And now I can let my voice chill out for a little bit. I'm gonna be a little more low-key this time, guys. But I should be able to read chat a little more now. So, how are you guys feeling about season 11? You know, we looking forward to it, or are we kind of still a little bit anxious about some of the stuff? I think the new map will be good at least. It looks pretty nice. Oh, Freedom went to sleep too. All right, good night, Freedom, man. I don't know if you're still here, but. You only have to be plat to be Ruby. What does that even mean, bro? Looking forward to season 11, but still worried. I got you. Dual blades are so back, bro. To be fair, were they ever here to begin with? He means getting carried. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Oh no, Stickman, where are you? Are we all heavy? No, Stickman left. What happened? Oh, man. You just have to play. Oh, yo, Cool Name's calling someone out. Okay, cool.
Let's see who's got the grit.
Yo, what's good, Latex? How you doing, man? Probably gonna be streaming here for about whatchamacallit,
Welcome to Power Shift, where two teams
45 more minutes. So you're coming in at the tail end here. We're done with all of our customs,
the closer they get.
but they were pretty fun. If you want to go back and watch them, the VOD will be up after the stream is over.
To gain sway and
The fuck out of here, Zero. Getting double healed by 2 balls. All right. All right, well, looks like we got Artyom on our team. I don't know what happened to Stick, man. I think maybe he lagged out or something.
threat detected. Up there. Watch out there.
Oh, perfect. They put a jump pad here for me to use with the charge. Oh, shit. You know what? That's cool. That's cool, Easterist, because guess what's going to happen next season? You and your little fucking mouse one sword spam, you're going to suck ass next season. I fucking guarantee it. I can't wait until the rework comes out and you motherfuckers are dog shit all over again. All you fucking mouse one sword spammers.
Stay off. We're not done yet. Watch out. Over there.
Come on, Victor. What do you think was going to happen there?
The jet setters have taken control and they are on the move.
Platform is contested every
How are we losing to this guy, bro? Oh my god, there's a guy on that roof. Alright, cool shit, cool name, cool shit. Dude, this might be one of the worst areas to have to get through in Power Shift just because of all the shit around here. I'm gonna get that crane. I wasn't playing Sword Toxic in the customs. I mean, I don't really care if you do. That's customs. That's different. I just got a shit talk. I actually don't really care that much about Sword. It's whatever. But it is going to be funny to see all the people who have gotten so used to the mouse one spammy style that are just going to be dog shit next season.
for so long, we might want to look into in-flight meals for them.
Oh my god.
Shake it off. Let's do this.
You can feel their smugness to this. Yeah, kind of. Just a little bit. I don't know why the fuck that. Okay, whatever. I swear to God, I pressed triangle to grab the zip line, and he just didn't.
Look at that move. The jet setters are now steering the platform.
I would love to know how he maintains perfect tracking while jumping around with a sniper.
I'm pretty sure we'll have this even.
The jet setters are pulling the platform their way. Solid progress.
Oh my goodness. I thought this match would go a lot better for us, but we're getting our fucking asses handed to us.
Stay close to each other, team.
Bro, why does my guy not grab that zipline? That's actually starting to piss me off. Oh man, I love defib invisibility so much. I love that I can just watch an enemy respawn in front of me, but I can't hit him because he fucking has invincibility. But he can hit me. He can hit me, but I can't hit him. So fun to play against. Why are we spawning over here? Oh my fuck. Amazing. Fucking M11. Where the hell am I taking so much damage from? Wow, M11, you're so unique. I've never seen that weapon 9 million fucking times and whatever, man. I'll excuse it because he's a new player. How are we losing, honestly? We have two diamond, we have two diamond players on our fucking team, dog. I feel like we would have been doing better.
The jet setters are recruiting a whole lot of players in the club.
Maybe they have more diamond players than us.
We've got motion shifted on the offensive. Heal up!
We are, unfortunately, also just at a disadvantage due to the nature of the spawns on this map, though. Monaco is just, unfortunately, in favor of whatever team spawns construction site.
Many thanks! There!
That was round one. Game should have bet now.
Watch out! Up there! Who wants it more? Our contestants have 30 seconds to show the world.
We're up here.
Every second counts. No
Watch out! Up there! Threat detected. Up there!
Alright, gotta get back on the plat to help the other guy. Fuck. Protect me, protect me. All right, we're pulling it back. Hopefully, we'll see. We're getting pretty close at least. Nice, nice. Good shit, boys. Good shit. Woo, that was really close. For a second, I was like, man, how are we losing this, bro? Like, I know they have a little bit of a spawn advantage, but granted, I didn't play that great either. I only got 4 kills. They're all Ruby Smurfs. I mean, one of them was a low level. He was level 19, but like the fucking whatchamacallit. His stats didn't look like anything crazy for a level 19. He had like 19 wins and a couple hundred kills. Unless you're talking about all the other ones, which I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, this game, they might as well call this game the Smurfnals, bro. But at least we pulled it back there in the end. All right, I got Donatello and Cool Name. There's your friend request. We have 2 free slots open on the party. Remember, this is first come, first serve, so whoever joins gets to play. What do you expect out of Season 12? Minimum 1 new specialization, maybe 1 or 2 specializations, and 1 or 2 weapons, and 1 or 2 gadgets. Like, it has to be that. I am expecting probably a cash out map too, but I don't want to say for sure since we are getting one next season in 11. And then respec order, I'm pretty sure that'll be the season it formally gets introduced. Oh yeah, you did send me a friend request, my bad. I don't even know who this, oh, that was, who the fuck is this? I'm gonna cancel that one. Sorry, John, I didn't see yours at first, but if somebody leaves after this match, then you can go ahead and take their spot. I'm probably only gonna play about 2 more matches. What's the friend code? Here it is, Polar Crunch number 4958. I'm expecting Season 2 scale of content. Yeah, I mean, I want to say that too. I do want to say that I feel like it'll be as big as Season 2, but honestly, I mean, their content has slowed down so much lately that I don't want to get my hopes up and say it's going to be that big. No worries, I'll be stalking. I got you, man. I mean, I will say, I'm only going to be playing like 1 or 2 more matches probably after this one. First off, to preserve my voice, and then also, like I said, I do have plans later on tonight, so I got to get off and go get ready for them. But whether or not, I'll make sure you get a chance to play John Hammer, especially since you didn't get a chance to play for customs. It's gonna be as big as season inside. You don't want to say that, man. You fuck around. You're gonna find someone who joined season 8 or 9. What should I rename myself in the finals? I would say John Finals, but that's already taken. What should I play this round? I kind of want to keep playing Hammer. I am going to do Lockbolt, though. And Mesh. Yeah. First come, first serve. I mean, yeah, I get that. But at the same time, I do want to make sure you get a chance to play because you have been here the whole time.
June, and has command of the platform shift.
All right,
so well the
all right, boys. I'm not sure if you saw the text. Yep, look out. Sides is a pretty good sniper.
Our first elimination is in, and the match just turned up the heat.
The Retros are looking to the future instead of the past.
The Retros are playing around first elimination locked in like it's 1982. Thanks a million, if you ask me.
Oh my god. Fuck it. Bro, what is this fucking...
Splash have taken control of the platform.
See if he can get this revive off before I hit the respawn button.
Careful up there.
God damn it. All right, I want to help Donatello, but I think I'm better off helping from above.
Watch out over there. Raising a shield. Down here.
Oh, what? How did that not hit?
Escape this.
Missed. Oh, man. I always whiff my lockbolt shot so bad. I got to learn how to aim that shit better.
Watch out over here.
The team better get a move on unless they
Watch
want
out,
to
up
see
there.
the Big Splash sail away with the platform.
Shield is on the other side. Sincere thanks. Warning! Equipment! Diving in
Watch
strong,
out,
the Big
up there.
Splash have set their course. Watch out here!
Oh, fucking hell.
Shield engaged!
Where's that fucking sniper at? I know he's around here somewhere. He's way the fuck over there.
Right second. Watch out! Over here!
Fucking hell.
The Big Splash.
Oh my god. What is this fire even? What is this fire even coming from, dude?
Ledge placed out there. The Big Splash are now heading.
Danger down there.
Now stay there. Threat detected.
Try to get cool name. Never mind.
A contestant's elimination streak is hit, showing no signs of cooling down.
Shoo. Oh man, platform's getting fucking sieged, bro.
Thanks. Threat detected. Up there. I owe you one. That's the kind of break we break the Big Splash are steering the ship. Thank you. Platform is theirs. Danger over here.
All right. God damn it.
Every decision matters now, and
All right. Not doing too shabby so far. Pretty close to the end, actually. Come on, man. Just grab the ledge.
Danger over here. Shielding, get inside.
Ah, fuck. APS. Nice. Easy money, boys. Easy money.
The big splash charted across to
Oh,
the
7-1. Not bad.
Thanks again.
Not a bad KD, but I feel like I could have been more effective. Side 2. Yeah. I mean, he went 6-1. He's definitely one of their better players. The rest of them got, like, no fucking kills. Look at that shit. He had more kills almost than the rest of the team combined. The finals will come back season 15. Oh, man. Don't worry, boys. In season 25, we'll finally have the same player numbers as Arc Raiders. Trust me. I mean, at least I did decent in eliminations and KD and whatnot, like a 7.0. All right, it is 7-10. I think I can go for one more. Hopefully we do win it, but I can go for one more. Not only will that be my last game of the night, that'll probably be my last game of season 11. So let's try to make it a good one, you know? I'm gonna pull out the Fraggy Waggy. All in on season 30 with O balance melee. Nitro's asking if anyone wants a spot. John, are you still here? You can have his spot, it seems like. I'll go ahead. I think John wants your spot, Nitro, if you want to leave so he can join. Where did they say the finals will end? I mean, they never said when it will end. Obviously, whether it's in 1 year or 20, it's going to end someday. But I think they said they have plans for out to like season 8. Holy shit, a Diamond Hammer? Bruh, we're stacked. We got 3 Diamond players, okay? I know I'm kind of dog shit at the game, but there is no reason we should lose this next match. Let's go. I'm kind of sad John didn't get to play earlier, though. He would have been a nutty Hammer player during the customs. All right, last game of season 10. I'm getting in my OG Hyperborean fit with the OG Hyperborean loadout. Frag, RPG, Dome Shield, Hammer, Charge and Slam. Let's make it a good one, boys. Like I said, it's probably my last game of the season. So I don't care if I'm not done with the fucking Battle Pass Ultimate, whatever. I don't care. Well, I'm done with the normal Battle Pass, just not like the bonus pages. And I honestly do not have time to come around and play it again. I got a 12-hour shift tomorrow. And I got shit going on tonight that I care about more than getting a motherfucking M11 skin and a night helmet that I won't use because I always use the alien head anyway. The finals ends tomorrow. Yeah, guys, last game of the finals ever. The whole game. You know what the season 11 update is? It's all fake, boys. It's all fake. They're not reworking shit. They're shutting the game down. We're shutting the game down in season 11. No rework is happening ever. Sorry if the audio is bugging there. I'm just moving some cords around. There we go. All right. This looks like a pretty sweaty enemy team. Please, for the love of God, do not give us construction. Okay. It's Skyway Stadium. But at least we didn't spawn construction.
Let's get equipment. It's all about controlling that platform and using teamwork to keep it.
buddy. All right. Good start, even though we don't really have control of the ball. Or sorry, I'm sorry if my audio keeps bugging y'all. I'm making like very minor movements and it's causing it to cut out entirely. Over here. I'm gonna head out. Good luck. All right, man, I appreciate you. I just got 3 ads in a row. I'm sorry, man. I tried to turn it down to the minimum. The thing is, if I turn off monetize, I would turn off ads if I could, and then just leave off memberships, but it doesn't give you a choice. If you turn off ads, then you turn off the membership too. Holy fucking shit. That guy's aim is actually insane. Oh, nice, Miku, nice. We're pretty close to a wipe here, boys. We're pretty close to a wipe. Get back as fast as I can. YouTube has an ad fetish. Yeah, dude, like I said, if I could turn off the mid-roll ads and then just keep on like membership gifting and everything, I would. But unfortunately, if you do one, you have to do both. It doesn't just let you turn off ads, which kind of fucking sucks.
The powerhouses have it locked down and the platform is gliding along. Equipment! Sending the frag! Danger up there!
Wow, guys, look, there truly is nothing they can do. There truly is nothing ranged players can do once melee players get in range except dash backwards and spray at you with their fucking M11. Other than that, there's nothing ranged players can do. All right, don't get wiped. Full name, even though they're all after you now. I'm starting to get really fucking fishy of this enemy team. I'm not gonna lie.
That one played out. We have new owners in the tough shells. They've started their run. I can do this.
Damn, why is Conductor here? I don't know, he just showed up, man. I guess he just saw melee weapon customers and that sounds fun. Even though he didn't get to play him.
The tough shells are...
Let me try to make my way to the platform. Yeah, dude, I'm really starting to get fucking suspicious of this whole enemy team. I'm not gonna lie. I guess they're all just really high-level players, but holy fucking shit, dude.
We have new owners in the tough shells. They've started their run.
You need to tell Conductor he's a bad sledge mate. Bro, he has that diamond sledge. What you talking about? I guess it doesn't really mean anything because he could have just played with a different weapon and then bought the diamond sledge, but presumably the weapon you buy is the one you made.
Contestants will need to remain
All right, I'm probably gonna have to pull out the mesh shield to be honest because there's too many fucking snipers. And I'm pretty sure 1 or 2 of them is fucking aim hacking.
Sending a rocket. Frag out.
All right, I'll get the mesh shield. It'd be nice if my fucking audio wouldn't cut out every 5 seconds too.
Houses are driving. Let's go.
All right, there's people here.
Detected. Up there.
How many pings does that fucking sonar have? That is not what I thought that would do.
Powerhouses have so far
Threat
refused to
detected. RPG away.
Oh my god. Fucking hell. Blastquist, thank you so much for the $2. I'm sorry. I was trying to thank you earlier, but I keep getting fucking my audio disconnected. All right, I'm gonna have to switch to goo just because of the sheer amount of fucking sniping I'm seeing right now. I literally have nothing I can do. I'm 2 and 5 right now because every fucking enemy is a dash light or a fucking sniper. It's either dash light, M11, or fucking sniper. Look at this shit, bro. Bro, come on, man. I can't wait to get the lunge back, man. This is what I'm talking about, bro. You approach a melee player, but you have like no fucking lunging capability right now. Look at this, bro. There truly is nothing ranged players can do against melee users except sit on a fucking roof and fucking wail on them with bullets. All right, let me try to move the platform just a little bit longer. All right.
Watch out, up there. Great detector, down there. Knock it out. Creating a safe.
Yep, truly nothing they can do against melee users. Truly not. Look at that. Truly nothing the ranged user can do against a melee player,
Brilliance, leaving fans on the edge of their seats.
except stand back 5 fucking inches.
It's a round to remember.
What a fucking joke. I mean, I guess next season we'll have the lunge, but that's about it. We'll see how good it actually is. Oh my god.
We have a heist out there. The Tuxedos are now heading for home.
I'm so fucking annoyed with I don't know, my audio hasn't ever had this many issues where it keeps fucking disconnecting it. If I so much as fucking shift over a micro inch, but it keeps doing that right now. It's actually getting annoying.
Grenade set. Dome shield.
I'm telling you guys, I am really fucking suspicious of these guys. Because they don't seem to have very good anything except for aim. And they're all on fucking console. And all of them have completely fucking insane aim on console. What is this, bro?
Contesting the platform, but only one will manage to take control of it.
They have like no good game sense, but they have great aim. But they're all on console. Come on, man. What the fuck is this shit?
Let's see who has the nerve to make it count.
Why are you swearing, brother? Have you not watched one of my streams before? You immediately scream, go, motherfucker, go watch a different fucking stream then. What do you want? This is just how I talk. What do you mean I immediately scream? Okay, and? Take your fucking stream, homie. When the fuck am I supposed to listen to what the fuck you like? What you talking about, Willis? All right, we can take this back from them. Yep, good shit, boys. Fuck yeah, let's go. I played like dog shit, but at least we won.
An incredible match concludes with the powerhouses as the victors. And with that, we'll see.
At least we won. I'm gonna be honest, guys. I would not be surprised if that enemy team had some crony wonies going on. These motherfuckers had no game sense, but their aim was incredible. They had no game sense at all. They had no fucking clue how to play Power Shift, but their aim was really good, and they're all on console. Okay. I'm just saying, I'm getting a little fishy. I know the audio was dying there too. My bad. It's because I have a fucking wired audio setup, and then it like, I guess my controller's kind of messing up with the headphone jack too. It's kind of a mix of factors. I'm trying to account for it, but it keeps doing that. It's actually annoying. Congratulations. I appreciate it, Costi. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this. That was the last match of the night and season. I went 3-9, but it was also a very sniper infested lobby, sniper dash light fucking lobby when I was trying to use hammer. GG's boys, GG's. Like I'm sitting over here trying to use a hammer, and it's like every enemy I'm fighting is FCAR medium jump pad, sniper dashing light, fucking M11 dashing light. Like what, you know, I did the best I could given the circumstances. I just tried to stay on the platform and keep it moving a little bit in our favor. Do I understand you? Yeah, I do. If you're talking in another language, I think it's getting auto-translated. And then also, like, I don't like to make solid accusations, but bro, that whole enemy team. Yeah, I can read what that guy's saying. I'm saying it's auto-translating for me, I'm pretty sure. But like, for me, left and right cuts off randomly. Yeah, that's because of the wire. It's because I move around a little bit and then it like fucking, like you can probably hear it doing it right now. If I move the controller, since the audio is being fed from the controller, it'll do that sometimes. I'm trying to not let that happen. But I think since I was moving around a lot that last round, even though I wasn't really moving around that much, it was causing that. But yeah, dude, like, that whole enemy team had like no game sense, no fucking clue how to play power shift, but they had immaculate aim, and they were all on console. Okay, I think there was a little personal opinion. I know they were also high level, but like even then, personal opinion, I think there might have been a little bit of crony wony going on there, but we still won. That's all that matters. Thankfully, we had 3 really fucking rock solid players on our team that were helping us keep going towards that victory, and we beat them in the end. Thank God. Got headshot beam from 150 meters. They were cheating their asses off, dude. At this point, like, who's not cheating in this game, you know? Who hasn't cheated? Even if they're not doing it all the time, I mean, they have, you know, cheats are just a thing people toggle these days. Like, most cheaters don't even do it all the time. They just do it when they realize they're getting shit on and they don't want to lose. So I don't fucking like. I hope next season they really go in on Smurfs and cheaters, but we'll see, man. For the time being, it is almost 7:30. I got some plans at 8:30, so I got to get ready for those in about an hour. Well, I got to start getting ready for them now because they happen in about an hour. Maybe the Embark was just testing the bots earlier. Who knows, man? Who knows? At least we won. I'm just glad. I got one final W with the hammer loadout for the season. And then we'll see how it is next season, man. Next season, guys, it's going to be a movie, bro, for the finals. I'm also doing, you know, non-final. I'm still doing Battlefield 6 and single-player stuff. But also, you know, for the finals, I got that new patch review coming out later this weekend. We'll do the live stream for the season. We got Hypermania 3 coming sometime in Season 11, for those of you who like watching those. So keep an eye out for that. And then I have a whole new series planned for the channel that's going to go for at least the whole season. I think you guys are going to like it. We'll see how it does, though, because it is a bit of a departure from the normal type of stuff I do. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning into the stream. I will see y'all when I see y'all, which is probably going to be, I want to say I'll probably stream Season 11. No promises, but probably on Monday, because Sunday is my single player day. So I'm probably going to be, I'm going to be streaming Resident Evil 4. Maybe I'll stream it Saturday night if I'm not busy. It just depends on what I'm doing Saturday night. I might do it Saturday night, though. But anyways, y'all take care. If you're playing the finals again before the season ends, I hope you enjoy the rest of the season. But I will see y'all in Season 11 Peace out, homies.